Nobody acknowledged what was going on between her and Mr. Carter.
Because she was 15.
Do whatever they want. And their sins, they get swept under the rug and people make excuses for them to talk about it.
You have probably noticed the suspicious silence of Jay-Z amid all this drama surrounding his industry friend Diddy. Well, as Jaguar Wright claimed in her latest explosive interview, that's because Jay-Z is an even bigger monster who has a lot of shady and disturbing secrets to hide, including how he's been allegedly sleeping with one singer signed to his label and blackballed her career when Beyoncé discovered their affair. Apparently, this singer is not the only victim of Jay's intimate criminal fun, and Jaguar is spilling it all, drawing sinister parallels between the two music moguls.
And we become more aware of certain things. They open up. But the thing is, it was normalized.
And again, we all need to thank Kessie for that. Her lawsuit against Diddy opened the floodgates, and the industry's giants are shaking in terror. Well, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed, and as Jaguar Wright has been telling us all these years, Jay-Z is even worse than Diddy, and his love for young ladies has no limits. So, if you think that Jay-Z relationship with Beyoncé was crazy, wait till you hear the next part of the story and sad and troubling past of Teairra Mari. She was signed by Jay-Z at age 16, and she was going to be a big star, however. Jay-Z happened to her in her life who allegedly ruined not only her music career and traumatized her as well with his not-so-business moves.
I regret some of the things that I've done on there, yeah. Some of the situations that I had to go through, some of the people that I trusted, yeah, absolutely.
As Jaguar claims, Jay-Z was messing with Teairra at the time he was also dating Beyoncé, and for the young singer, it was a rocky relationship. She told King magazine that at the age of 17, I had a boyfriend and he was just poison. This guy, he did me dirty. He was emotionally bad and controlling. While the singer never mentioned any names, sounds like a classic Jay-Z. His specialty is being in control of everything about his label, and that includes his artists. Allegedly, Jay-Z and Teairra were good while she was compliant, but when she broke away from his clutches, he suddenly dropped the singer from his label.
You know, I didn't want to tell anybody because I didn't want to deal with the questioning and all of that, so I just kept it to myself.
As she started working on her second album, she got notified by the label before her high school graduation about the end of her contract, and that was basically the last time she ever heard from Jay. She tried to contact him but never got a reply, as if Teairra suddenly stopped existing after he played with her and lost interest. In her rare exposing interview, she said, if he could have made me successful, he would have. Of course he wants to win on everything he touches. I realized that it just wasn't my time. I needed what happened to grow up, so I'm happy for it. According to Teairra, Jay-Z was like a father figure for her, and let me remind you that she got dropped after releasing the song called No Daddy, implying that she's tired of being used and mistreated. The nature of her relationship with Jay-Z became evident when you listen to the lyrics of the song when she says about being through hell.
Kind of had like a mentor relationship with Jay-Z during that time?
Yeah, he was definitely a mentor. He was like a father figure. He was a great guy.
And if you need more evidence, let me remind you that in her lawsuit against Diddy, Kessie mentioned the same entire things. Ventura revealed that Diddy acted the same way when they first met, emphasizing the age gap between them and power he had. He began positioning himself as a father figure to her, and when she turned 21, the lawsuit alleges that he forced himself on her for the first time. Teairra might have experienced the same, but at an earlier age, which catapults Jay-Z into the category of criminals, and if any evidence against him will be presented in court, he's going to end up in jail for this faster than Diddy.
Sean Carter was on the phone within an hour saying, if you pay any attention to anything she's saying, it's going to be, we'll handle her.
But seeing that Teairra was not going to be his puppet, Jay dropped her as quickly as he signed her. And just to make sure that she never exposes the nature of their relationship, he also blacklisted her and blocked her career. Now, amid these resurfaced stories, people are changing their opinions about Jaguar. As one person commented, I am so glad people have stopped calling Jaguar a liar. I knew she was telling the truth all along. It took for Kessie to expose and confirm everything she said. And another user added, I don't believe Jaguar is making this stuff up. I particularly hold the belief that Jay-Z exerts influence over Beyoncé and that there might be elements of an unhealthy relationship. Well, Jay-Z apparently didn't grieve too much after the loss of his big talent because at around the same time, he started producing Rihanna. And guys, again, it wasn't just business to him as he developed certain taste to the singers he was signing. The relationship between Rihanna and Jay-Z has always been shrouded in confusion, with some insisting that the pair had an affair when they first began working together. At the same time, Beyoncé and Jay-Z reportedly split up for a year.
Member told Radar Online that Jay-Z and Beyoncé have their own bedrooms on opposite sides of a long hallway.
It was all because Beyoncé caught her husband with his young lover. As one insider claimed, the Queen Bee didn't even know how to react to this and whether she had to report her husband's creepy behavior to the police. Beyoncé didn't know what to make of this, and it actually ended up breaking them up for a time. They spent maybe a year apart from each other because Beyoncé just wasn't sure of what to make of the situation with Rihanna. Amid all this drama, Jay-Z made his best to earn his wife's forgiveness and mend their relationship, as he didn't want to go down for his ugly crimes.
You took an unprecedented stand to fight for this marriage.
But to these two singers aren't the only young women Jay-Z was accused of corrupting. His other victim, Foxy Brown, had to take care of her intimate health after this encounter with Jay, since nights with Jay-Z ended up not only with signing a contract, but catching a real deal. Jay-Z and Foxy Brown's partnership began in the 90s, when she was around 14 or 15 years. Brown was doing some major collaborations for a teenager at that period, and one of the most significant celebs working with her in the studios was nonetheless Jay-Z.
Because I came in at such a young age of 15, coming, through the door with Jay-Z and Nas.
Their first song recorded together was released in 1996, and guys, the lyrics of this song now make many eyebrows rise in horror. So here's Jay's part of the song where he sings, "I keep it fresher than the next girl. No need for you to ever sweat the next girl." And when it comes to the chorus, it gets beyond disgusting, especially considering the fact that the track was recorded in 1994, when Foxy was still 15. So here are the words that Foxy and Jay say in the chorus: "Ain't no person like the one I got. No one can if you better. Sleeps around, but he gives me a lot. Keeps you in diamonds and leathers." Despite this dubious release, Jay-Z continued to collaborate with Brown, and he was mentioned as co-writer of many of her songs. However, after the release of her second album, their professional relationship seemingly came to an end, and that was probably the time when Foxy started to realize the depth of the dirt she had gotten into.
You sound horrible. You look horrible, you sound horrible. It's so funny.
And let's not forget about Aaliyah. The rumors of her being punished for refusing to sleep with Jay-Z have been circulating for decades, and there's firm belief that the plane crash that took her life was actually orchestrated by the music mogul. Aaliyah's then boyfriend Dam Dash once spilled the beans how his woman was courted by Jay-Z. You all know the end of this story in 2001 when Aaliyah tragically passed away in the Bahamas. That same year, Jay collaborated with the convicted felon and Predatory R. Kelly on the album Best of Both Worlds. And although Jay rushed to eliminate all traces of his relation to R. Kelly after the big exposure, people like Jaguar Wright refused to be silent.
Saw Jay-Z. And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. They shared so much in common.
Jaguar claimed that Jay-Z was jealous that Aaliyah picked Dam Dash, and she made those allegations about the music mogul being involved in the plane crash. However, her enthusiasm decreased for a while after she was arrested days after her shocking revelations against Jay-Z. Jaguar seems to know a lot of dirt since she was a background singer on Jay-Z's MTV Unplugged in 2001. The same year, Aaliyah passed away, and Jay-Z was recording his collab with R. Kelly, so she must have seen a lot of ugly things.
He's smarter. He's patient. Just even lining up people he calls.
After all these speculations, people are now siding with Jaguar because her story never changed over years. And hopefully, Jay-Z will be soon caught and punished like Diddy. As one person commented, I noticed no one has filed a lawsuit against this individual. Maybe there's some truth to what she is saying, just an opinion. And another user added, people like Jay-Z and Sean Combs have played a big part in destroying the Black community. Let's hope that with explosive revelations, we will see all these industry bigwigs paying for their crimes. Now, here's the question. Do you think that Jay-Z has a disturbing taste for his singers, and he had actually corrupted them all? And what other shady secrets he's hiding? Let me know what you're thinking, and don't forget to check my other videos